everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. It's hard to imagine this not being a fun game to watch. It's the Rams going up against the Bears. With that, let's send it out to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis with this Week 2 matchup.
Thank you very much, Larry. While the skies may be ominous, there's never a bad day for football. Tonight, we're on to Week 2 in the NFL season as we've got a good one here between the Los Angeles Rams and the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And, Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. They come in off a good win on the road, and now they hit the home opener at 1-0. Meanwhile, for the visiting Rams, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
While in college, quarterback teams that improved their win total from 1 his freshman year to 5 his sophomore year to 8 his junior year. Love that type of improvement. Love that type of diligence.
The one running back is Gurley. On first down, it's gone. Dumps it off to Gurley. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a second down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Shift together here from the D-line. Here's Goff now on second down. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And complete on the right side to Bennett. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handed to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
2nd down following the run. Another carry now for Gurley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. on third down. And he will find his man. It's Kenny Brett. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
One of the things that's really difficult for an offense is often identifying how to block a 3-4 defense. Well, when they're coming on a blitz, even more difficult. They're elusive targets and hard to hit.
Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. Defensively, the starters for Chicago, and they feel like they've got a big-time disruptor in Leonard Floyd from Georgia.
And when the draft process began, there was a mixed bag of opinions about Leonard Floyd. But as time went on and he tested and people saw him work out and they saw the sheer athleticism, people realized they better move fast to get him, and the Bears did, moving up in the first round to number 9 to pluck him.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. It's complete to Brett. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. We'll check on his status when we get back. Fresh set of downs here. On 1st and 10, gone. Hauled in by Wheaton over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And they thought they could exploit this defense with some really quick hitters, quick action. They worked on that in practice. We just saw it there.
And we saw them break it down to the fundamentals as well. Each position group had their own little work on it. You know, they worked on a drill here with the receivers, a drill there with the quarterbacks. Then they brought it all together, and now it's paying off in the game.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And this seemingly endless drive continues. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Let's go!
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
One thing I know, defensive coaches love it when they don't have to invite their players to the party. This strong safety, you never have to ask him twice to help in run support. He's going to arrive and in a bad mood.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Goff. And this is going to be incomplete. The new acquisition, Martellus Bennett, the intended target. And it's 4th down. Now, they've got to be a little frustrated here to not complete that on 3rd down after having such a long drive going.
Hey, you're talking about going over 70 yards on the drive. Yeah, did you say a little frustrated?
Very frustrated.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm very frustrated. There's no doubt about it. They thought they were going to have a chance to cash in the end zone. Now it looks like it's likely a field goal attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So they get the field goal, but part of that was a 14-play drive to get the 3.
Normally when you hold the ball that long, run that many plays, you end up in the end zone. There's a breakdown on the defense. Something happens. In this case, that didn't. but really good ball control by the offense. They're hoping that they can wear them down.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB. They come up in an offset eye. And they'll go on the ground. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And with this offense, one guy to key in on defensively is Kevin White.
Had to battle injuries at the start of his career, but boy, he's ready to fulfill his promise. An absolute beast downfield.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Play clock winding down. Back to throw now on first down. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. The defense here for the Rams.
Aaron Donald's dimensions were talked about big time when he first entered the league. Many called him undersized. Now they just call him all-pro.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. They'll set up a throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Little motion now from the tight end. Time running out here on the play clock. And they'll run it here. Stays on his feet. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of a full 3 yards. And now it's 2nd down.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. The play clock's running down.
Here we go now.
He'll look to throw toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 99 Philly. Here we go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. They'll need to get the play off quickly. And on the ground they go with a running back. He only needed a few inches. He didn't even get that. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
Back to throw. Goff surveying the field. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Pernell McPhee in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go for it. He knew it. He was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Here we go. 3-19.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And complete on the right side to Bennett. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Again they run with Gurley. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And all the way down to the 5. A big run there by Gurley. And even 40 yards. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him. That full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball out of the backfield.
Back live now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going, and they've got it here with a 1st down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. 1st and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Try the ground game here with the running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 1, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal.
Here we go. 3-19.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. That's caught at the 1. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And Folk's kick is good. And that will make it 6-0. So that scores now on their first 2 possessions, but it's 6-0. Probably not the kind of scores they were hoping for.
No, not at all, but I think that they've shown that they can have some success against this defense. So they'll go back to the sideline knowing the points are going to be there for the taking.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Rams defense getting ready to go again. And an important stop in a tight game there last time.
Always important to stop them. We know that. But as you noted, in a tight game, so much more critical to get it done, and that's exactly what they did.
And they'll be trying to do that once more here. We'll see who wins the battle. It's grabbed over the middle by White. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Second down now after the pass completion.
Here we go. Green, 39. Green.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Sergio Brown. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Here comes the Bears defense now back out onto the field. And they did well down near the goal line last time, forcing him to settle for a short field goal.
And in today's day and age, settling for a field goal of that distance is amazing. You can get 3 points now, where it's going to give you only 1 point for the extra point, which will be a little bit longer. But they have to feel fantastic about only giving up 3 in that situation. It could have been so much worse.
Yeah, could have. Now can they carry that over?
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Just 2 yards to go here on 2nd down for the offense. And an encroachment penalty here will cost them 5 yards.
And it makes it so simple, doesn't it? An easy free 5 yards for the offense given to them by the defense.
Automatic first down.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Tavon Austin. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. And he's got it to make it now 13-0. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy two-play drive that time. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard.
Defense.
And the dreaded face mask penalty, that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And it's such a dangerous play. Body going one way, and then your head gets yanked back the other. 15 yards is the right call.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Hey. 4 down. Set. Green, 39. Green.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
One receiver to the left is Evans. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He'll rifle this one, and that's caught inside the 35. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Well, he just threw an interception last drive, nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of difference between driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? Because that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country roads.
I certainly have. Plenty of family back there. God love them.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got Evans. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. And, Charles, when you catch that toss going right or left, really, but right in this instance, do you go straight for the pylon? Is that where you're going?
Well, typically you want to try and maneuver people a little bit so you have some space to get to the pylon. So I want to make sure I try and move them a little bit to the inside, and in this case to the left, so I can get to the right side and get to that pylon and wink at it as I go by.
And that'll make it 13-7. That time a 6-play drive. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here again is the rookie Jared Goff to lead his offense back out there. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of it. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. Shift together here from the D-line. Now a first down throw. Gone. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Martellus Bennett, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Over the middle, he hits Austin. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45.
When I watched Jared Goff on tape at Cal, I saw a guy who wasn't just a dart thrower. You know, a lot of people said, he's perfect for the West Coast offense. I always thought he could do a little bit more, and that was the reason why. He can push it downfield. He has a good, strong arm.
2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Now Goff on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be a second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Now Goff. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle? And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package. Yeah. 6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. Gone. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
Not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though this offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And his pass incomplete. Marquise Wilson, the one he was trying to get it to. And it's 3rd down.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. Play clock winding down.
Now let's go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. 3rd down here. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
Play action. It's gone. And now another one thrown incomplete.
So the defense forces a 3-and-out, but they got some help along the way. They threw it on 1st down, and when they were unsuccessful, it became 2nd and long. Didn't get it again on another pass. Went 3rd and long, and they almost had to put it in the air. They may want to rethink some strategy going forward.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. The tackle that time by William Hayes.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. Time running out here on the play clock. Back to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Backing up. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Larry Ridley in Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. They'll look to throw here. Now they go screen. It's complete. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to let this one go deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. 57 yards. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Out to the right here to Wilson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards on the pickup, and that leads to a Chicago 1st down.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
They'll look to throw again. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. It sets him back for 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. So now a 3rd and 12 with an extra defender here in the secondary. A nickel look.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. Detroit.
Back to throw again. And this is caught. It's White for a Bears touchdown. Kevin White as the first half is winding down. And the Bears draw a bit closer.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. And it's good. It cuts it to 2. 16-14 our score. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Let's take a look back at the first half. The Bears right now have a time of possession advantage, but it has not led them to taking control of this game. The Rams, though, are still right in this game and will certainly be looking for a way to pull this one out in the second half. All right, let's do it. Here's a look at the first half highlights. Now to early in the second. Under pressure here, and the ball is picked off. Brown's in position, and he is the one who comes away with the ball. Offense out now following the interception, and he ends up at their own 49-yard line. We go to the second quarter. White's going to corral the deep ball, and that connection will lead to a gain of 34 yards. Sticking with the same drive, he'll jet out to the right on the run, and this run goes for a touchdown. The gap is closed to 6. 3rd and long. The pass is completed into tight coverage, and it's going to end up going for a gain of 57. Sticking with the same drive. Here we get a quick pass and completion, and 14 yards later, he's going in for the score. Bears down now by 2. So that'll do it for us here in Orlando. For the call of the second half, let's hand it back over to Brandon and Charles. Brandon.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. They'll send a big tight end in motion right. Now they try the right side here. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Charles, I know it's hard when live bullets are flying, but you cannot keep your hand up around the face mask area.
It is absolutely inexcusable nowadays. We talk about target areas all the time. You have to aim lower so that your hand doesn't get involved in the face mask.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. They're trying to establish that running game, but they're really, really having trouble, aren't they?
Yeah, when you're running against a really good 4-3 defense, that means you've got big guys inside who control things. Those big defensive tackles are making it very difficult to find open space.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. One receiver to the left is Evans. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he will find his man on the outside. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
They'll set up to throw. It's grabbed over the middle by White. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 18 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be a Chicago first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Let's go.
They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught inside the 5. And the ball is knocked out. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
And tough starting field position here. Again, we'll see the pistol here. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Pernell McPhee in there on the stop. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. And he'll give this time to the tailback. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Nickelback added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. Here's Johnny Hecker now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone.
Come on now, let's go.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taken in at the 22. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He completes it right side to White. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Now a play fake here on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down. And certainly not the same level of production this week as last. A couple of those catches last week, he was able to just find the soft spot, sit there, and corral it. I don't know what it is. He seems to be really covered up in this one, though.
Yeah, no soft spots here, and I've put this on the play caller a little bit. Got to find some things that will shake him free. Maybe you change your formations and make him an isolated guy on the backside so it's a one-on-one route. Maybe you put him into a stack and maybe hide him a little bit so that maybe he finds some place to run. You've just got to come up with different opportunities to get the ball in his hands just to get him open and get him moving.
So the offense dealing with a 3rd and 6. The play clock's running down. He'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout, and now we're set to get going. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. And they'll go on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
And on 2nd and 10 now.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
3rd and 4.
Single. Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
From the gun on 3rd down. Gone. And he's got Bennett. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Oftentimes we think of those tough yards as grinding yards that a running back has to pick up. How about the tight end there picking up the 1st down in that situation?
That's what he's there for, right?
Big fella, get it to him, let him fight off some people and pick up the necessary yardage.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Now a 1st down throw. Gone. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. He's got time in the pocket. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball. The Bears have put an extra defender in the secondary on 3rd down.
Yep, they're in the nickel. 3rd and long. It's Goff. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. This is taken at the 10.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
outside. They're playing press coverage. One receiver to the left is Evans. Back to throw now on first down. It's grabbed over the middle by White. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Here we go now. 3-19. Leopard. No. Check.
They come out here in the eye. They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Aaron Donald. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. Everyone's got 4. All right, here we go. 3-19. Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over.
Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
3-19.
They'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this is incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. One receiver to the left is Evans. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So they were able to move the ball into the red zone, but they'll wind up coming away with just 3.
Yeah, 32-yarder. That's equal to an extra point nowadays, and those are no problem for an NFL kicker.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? take care of it rest of the game. And that does get in your mind a little bit, and sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tacklers.
And the defenders know it too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know what the rule is. First guy hold up the runner. Everyone else try and get there and strip the ball free.
Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. Back now at Soldier Field. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. And ready for 3rd and 6. 5 receivers in the game, 4 of them to the left side. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
This is taken at the 23. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by T.J. McDonald. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way. Completed
pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And he's got his man on the out route. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they could do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And complete on the right side to Bennett. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
And that's why defensive coaches preach swarming to the football. It's usually going to take more than one guy to get
multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the 4th. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Here we go. Blue 90.
Goff looking to throw. That's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
One receiver to the left is Evans.
Green, 39.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it a second down.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
It's grabbed over the middle by White. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
After the interception, here's Goff. And caught. This is Bennett, the tight end. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. And they'll run it here. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
That's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from him.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. And he's back here in the struggle department in this one like he was a week ago. And, partner, I think you can pin some of this on that O-line. The room to run just not there.
You mentioned last week that it felt like the offensive line was getting beaten to the punch by the guys across the ball.
Well, it was pretty evident, I thought.
I mean, they were off the ball fast, penetrating, getting into the offensive backfield, really spilling a lot of runs before they got started. So I thought your observation was spot on then, and you're right there again this week. Same thing is happening, not able to get started because they're not able to control the point of attack.
And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And that is incomplete.
And there was a good opportunity to just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let it go again. Man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Chicago. Kevin White, his second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air. Because right now, we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the podcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These 2 teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. We focus our attention on the Bears' defense now. And they got the stop last time, or at least the missed field goal that they were able to force. And in this tie game, that's obviously critical at this juncture.
And it's become apparent that this game may come down to a foot. Someone's foot putting the ball through the post, and as you noted, kept them from doing it the last time out. Can they continue to do so? And hopefully then they can get their own offense cranked up and put the ball in the end zone.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Here we go. 3-19.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. Finding time. Going right side here, and that's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
To throw is gone. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Hitting the home stretch here in a great game, a tie game. Let's see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guys trying to find him, trying to peek around people to see him, and he gets lost. But this guy gets lost in a good way for his offense, picking up big yardage.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he is going to... And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. Ninth play of the drive and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. So it was a golden chance to go ahead here in the final moments, but he misses for a second time in this game.
Brandon, either one of those go, and they might be on their way to a victory. Instead, they're going to have to hold on here defensively just to force overtime.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this. Give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Well, time not on their side here. In fact, a lot going against them. They do have a small glimmer of hope.
No one likes to play extra football. They want to go for the win right now.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win the...
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They come out here in the eye. Now a handoff here to his running back. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. Now 3rd down, less than a yard. They come up in an offset eye. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know, the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up second down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. He'll look to throw. On the left side, a catch by White. To give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Here we go. Green, 39. No, check. Patriots.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
So 2nd and 10 here, and on the outside, they're playing press coverage. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
Check. Patriot.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle here to Wilson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to him, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. Shift together here from the D-line. Now Goff with his first throw in OT. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Pernell McPhee in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. You never want to give up a sack. And from the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
3rd and long. It's gone. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's Johnny Hecker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 30. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Neither team scored yet. Now we go to sudden death. Next points win this game.
How about the tension right now? It is ratcheted up, isn't it? I mean, now whatever happens, points are scored. That's your ball game. Can't wait to see the defense now. Do they get a little more aggressive in order to not let a team just drive the ball easily down the field?
Got to be careful, though, right?
Yeah, if you're too aggressive, you just give up something easy and cheap. But some defensive coordinators, they'd rather take a stand that way as opposed to...
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down. One receiver to the left is Evans. They're going to look to throw. It's grabbed over the middle by White. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. It's a gain of 14 there. And the Bears are going to get a first.
I've yet to meet a wide receiver who likes to block more than catching the football. But the best ones understand that that's how they'll actually get more passes thrown to them if they help in the run game. And anytime you get a run of that yardage, that means the wide receivers did help. They get down to what a lot of people call the second level, the linebackers, or the third level where the defensive backs are, and they get out in front and put their bodies out there and create more space for their runners to gain the yardage.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Let's go.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
No. Check. Patriot.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. And they'll go on the ground. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wondered if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. So now it's up to Connor Barth. This to win it in overtime. And he missed it. It's no good. And we will play on here in overtime. So possible disaster there. It's an empty possession, and there's no worse time to have an empty possession than the first drive of overtime.
Yeah, and remember the situation now, Brandon. It's sudden death from here on out. You can bet he's begging for a chance to redeem himself. But the question now is, will that chance ever come?
And the Rams now coming out on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
30 yards on the pickup there. And that leads to a Los Angeles 1st down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So here now is the kicker, Nick Folk. This to win it in overtime. Now flags come in before the kick. Clearly there was contact. Who was at fault?
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So that's the word from the referee. Neutral zone infraction, 5 yards.
And, of course, the defense is always pointing at the offense about how they drew them across. Flag goes against the defenders on that one.
And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the upright.